Hello everyone. Steph here. I am coming to you live again in Fort Myers, Florida, and it's gorgeous outside, so I wanted to come outside and do a live with you guys. It's really breezy, so I hope the wind doesn't interfere with this right now, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and if you're hopping on, please say hi. I'd love to say hi back. So I have been thinking about this topic all day today. It's something that was talked about a lot this weekend at during the Ray Higdon Prospecting and Recruiting Summit of 2017. And it just inspired me to jump online and deliver some of this info and value that I got this weekend. So again, if you're hopping on, please say hi. I want to say hi back. So I want to talk to you guys about prejudging and assuming, making assumptions in your business and why it's dangerous for your business. So I think this is something that we're kind of all guilty of. Like, how many of you out there have just, prejudged people, made assumptions about people in regards to being interested in your business, being open to your product, a tool you have, even your business opportunity? How many of you out there have just made assumptions that they just aren't interested? People just don't care and don't want to hear it. Granted, there are people out there, that is true, but there are some people who are very open, and we just got to dig a little deeper and, not be scared and not make assumptions that people aren't going to want to talk to us. So, this can be really detrimental, and we really shouldn't do it. And sometimes when we're having these thoughts, it scares us away from, approaching people, whether it be your cold market, maybe it's a stranger. Hi, babe. Maybe it's a stranger, maybe it's a family member or friend, maybe it's reaching back out to somebody. Maybe you're scared to reach back out to somebody because you're making assumptions that they're not going to be interested in talking to you. When in reality, the reality is that you have an awesome product, right? I have an awesome product or an awesome business opportunity that can totally help somebody, and you just never know it. You may be with a wellness company with amazing, hi Adrian, thanks for hopping on. You may be with a wellness company that has an amazing shake or supplements that could truly change the life of somebody because it could help them lose weight, bring down their blood pressure, bring down their cholesterol. Like, that is life-changing. That boosts someone's confidence, their health, their energy level. That is truly life-changing. And you never know who's struggling with that. You may see someone or know of someone or whatever the case may be who struggles with acne, or, they have they're really self-conscious about their skin. And you might have a really good skincare line that can completely alter their complexion, reverse acne, wrinkles. That is life-changing too, because it, these things really alter people's self-esteem. Or better yet, you might have a business opportunity that when presented to someone, they could be open to it because they might hate their job. They might despise going into work, going into their day job. Or maybe they don't have a job, or maybe they're at risk at losing their job. Maybe you want to retire your spouse so you guys have more time freedom and financial freedom together. I've heard some phenomenal stories, some just such inspirational stories about spouses retiring their spouse. That is huge. So you never know who might be struggling with any of these things. There's so many different scenarios that could be going on with people that you just never know, because so many scenarios are going on in your own mind of why they don't want to talk to you, or they might not be open to listen to anything you have to say. So, you never know what somebody's struggling with, what they're open to buying, or what they're just open to hearing. And that's really, you know, the first step in linking arms with someone in business or making that transaction, you know, whatever it may be, is making that first connection. Like, obviously, without that connection, without that relationship, these things aren't going to happen. So you got to try and keep that in mind too. You got to go talk to somebody and not make the assumptions that they don't even want to talk to you. Another thing I think we do, and I'm totally guilty of this, is putting people kind of on pedestals. I don't know if that's the right terminology or the right analogy, but you know, when we think that someone's so much better than us or so much higher up, you know, on the money scale or whatnot, or you look at them and you think they've got it all, or they make too much money, or there's no way they're going to want to talk to me because they're too good for me, or they've got all the money in the world, they're not going to need anything that I have to offer, when in reality it could be quite the opposite. You just never know. So when you look at it that way, it's almost selfish for you not to share your opportunity, right? I have a really interesting story that I want to share. It's just a crazy story to me. I don't know if it'll be crazy to you, but anyways, about 8 months ago or so, I was in Safeway grocery shopping and just going through the aisles, and I came across this woman and she was pouring wine tasting, so naturally I went up and tasted some wine, and we got to talking for about 5 or 10 minutes, had a really nice conversation. She was such a sweet woman. Talked about a lot of different things in 10 minutes. And she admitted that she was really wanting to go to France, but she wasn't sure that she could afford it. And so we talked a little bit more about that, and I kind of wanted to approach her about my business and whatnot, but I didn't. We said bye, and I kept shopping, and then a little voice in my head just kept saying, just go talk to her. You never know. Just go talk to her. What's the worst that can happen? She says no. So I did. I went back to her, and you know, I just said, I just want to reach out to you and see if you're open to my business, my opportunity. And I told her what it was, and she's like, you know what? I know about this, and I've been thinking about doing this. Like, and I was like, dang, what are the chances, right? Like, out of all the people I decided to talk to that day, out of all the people in Portland, I happened to go back to her and talk to her and make the connection, form that relationship, and bring something up to her that she may or may not be interested in, and that was her response. I've heard about this, and I've been thinking about doing this because I really want to go to France. So that was 8 months ago. We've totally kept in contact. I now consider her a friend of mine. You know, we talk here and there. I've reached back out to her about it. She's still interested. I don't know if she ever will join me, but the point of it is you never know. And if I had made the assumption that she didn't want to do that, I would have never got her number, and we wouldn't be in contact. And now when she's ready, I'm here, whether it be in a month, a year, 10 years. So, you know, it's really important that you never assume for someone else what they need, what they're open to buying, or what they're just open to. So what you think someone will say or decide only limits you. So think about that. I hope that helped you guys. If it did, if you got value, please feel free to like, comment, or share.